Hey everybody, Gary with Basecamp Trading. Let's take a look at gold and a trade setup we had today. You could see that during the London session, gold was just mostly sideways. Lots of dojis, just kept bouncing off the 50 EMA over and over and over throughout the night. Really not going anywhere, hardly any price movement range at all throughout the London session. Did have a slight bullish lean because the moving averages were all crossed to the upside. Price kept staying above support. That we know the 50 EMA and the 200 EMA are significant. You can see we were staying above support, staying above the 50 EMA. Fast and slow line on momentum were crossed to the upside, and gold actually set up a bull flag right here. Next bar triggered it in, but then this bar didn't really follow through at all. And then as we were coming into the US session and the US session pit open, we had this really bearish bar. This bar opened right here at the top, and the entire body of that bar was all selling. Caused this to become a failed bull flag, causing the 5 and 13 to cross to the downside, causing fast and slow line to cross to the downside, and gold turned bearish right there. This is what that looked like on our Renko chart. Right, and here's where you triggered the bull flag. And then right in here's where you didn't get that follow through. And on the Renko chart, we actually had a trend reversal breakout. You can see that we were at higher highs, higher lows, and then we put in a pivot. This isn't a lower pivot low. Our previous pivot low is back here where this double bottom is. So we had a pivot, again, not a lower pivot low. Previous pivot low was back here. Then we put in a lower pivot high, and then we broke to a lower pivot low, changing our trend to the downside. The trend reversal breakout took place right there, coming out of the cloud underneath the smooth 50, and we were triggering that 30-minute failed bull flag all at the same time. And then we got a nice little rip to the downside. This triggered in on the trend reversal breakout at 1790.90. Our target was down here at 1777.90. So depending on how you traded this, you had the potential to grab as much as $1,300 per contract. Now you may or may not caught all that. It's hard to say. You for sure had the opportunity to grab at least $1,000, $1,100, $1,200 per contract on that initial move. And you can see we didn't really have any kind of a pullback. One bar pullback was all we had. Set up the Trend Pro 2.0 signal off the 18, and then just made a nice move to the downside. So a trend reversal breakout confirming the failed bull flag on the 30-minute chart, turning our Renko chart bearish, giving us a bearish entry and a nice opportunity in gold.